Alright guys, thank you for coming back to another video of Carolina 80s Reviews. At the top of the video, as you can see, we have another trigger for Timney triggers. Those guys was kind enough to send this trigger for the Glock. They just recently came out with these not too long ago, so they're probably half a year they've been out. But they are going into the Glock triggers now. So it's a little bit different than your typical trigger system. This is going to be for your Glock Gen 3 and 4s, and this has a 3-pound pull, and it's more for competition. So that's going to be very interesting. As you know, I like to change everything, pretty much everything on my firearms to make it more fun to shoot, a lot nice trigger pulls and stuff like that. So if you haven't checked out the video on this polymer here from 80% Arms, make sure to check that out. Everything in here is pretty much OEM Glock factory. So we're gonna change the trigger shoe and the trigger bar, and of course the housing right here as well, which is all gonna be from Timney triggers. So a couple of the specs real quick before we go outside. As you can see, if you want to pause and read it, you do so here, and again, it fits any generation 3 and 4 models right there. As you can see, it's got a Teflon nickel trigger bar and sears, straight aluminum trigger with safety blade, and it's anodized and it's used for all Glock parts and springs. Factory tuned for pull weight set at 3 pounds. Crisp trigger break and no creep. Factory calibration ready to shoot, no gunsmith needed. So pretty much straightforward. It comes with tools, it comes with some springs here, and the trigger and trigger bar, as well as the housing right here as well, which is a little bit different than your typical Glock. And then you got your shoe here, which is flat shoe. Very nice. I always like the flat triggers because they're more comfortable for me. They seem to be more better for me as well, but that comes into preference. I'll put all the specs and everything as far as price and everything, where you can get it and everything else. Again, due to YouTube policies, I'm not able to show you the installation, but I'm sure there's installation videos out there as well on Timney and otherwhere else. So make sure to Google that as well. So it's pretty simple, straightforward replacement for your Glock here. As you can see, just the regular OEM parts for this. And again, so make sure to check the video on the 80% Arms. So enough of that. Let's pause the video, install this, and then we're gonna step outside and run the trigger on this polymer 80, not polymer 80, but 80% Arms, sorry, frame here, Glock for Glock 19. So stay tuned, and then let's run some shots through it. All right guys, we installed the trigger here for Timney for the Glock here, and I got it on the 80% Arms frame. First time putting an aftermarket trigger. They have the OEM trigger, so I haven't shot it yet, haven't done any shooting with it. But as far as the trigger goes, very nice break, very short reset, very short. So let's put a few rounds through and see how well it functions. So stay tuned. All right, let's tie the Timney trigger. Again, I haven't even shot it on this frame here or anything else. So let's put 115 grain 9mm. Let's see how well it functions. So here we go. Trigger is definitely lighter. See if we can do a little bit faster here. Yeah. All right. Let's continue. Very nice trigger so far. Definitely functioning the way it's supposed to. It doesn't have that springy typical Glock trigger that you get from those triggers. So it's more of it's hard to explain. There's no spring in there. kind of like I don't know, it's hard to explain. But it feels good. I mean, it does have that little one spring on the trigger pin right here that goes into the trigger. That's the only spring, other the one in the shoe, of course, for the safety mechanism there. That's the only spring that I see in here so far, on the one installed. But it resets and fires real fast for sure. So definitely definitely good trigger here. I really like it. I mean, I have shot a lot of aftermarket triggers, but this is a unique one, I got to say. Definitely like it. It just don't have, I mean, it does feel spongy in a way, but I don't know. Very short reset and fire. Nice break, but let's put some more rounds. All right, guys, you've seen the trigger in action. Again, due to ammunition, you know, being so expensive right now. Yeah, prices are going down, but still expensive. I would wish to put more rounds to it, but I'll keep you updated soon in the future when I put more rounds to this with these frame as well. But as far as the Timney trigger for the Glock, I really like it. Definitely unique, different. Just the feel of it. It feels like it's going to be a real fast trigger. Again, practice with it, but other than that, I mean, it's very comfortable for me. Again, I do not like the round curved Glock triggers or any type of triggers like that. So I really like to change my trigger to a flat trigger, and this one definitely is one of my favorites right now so far. So definitely recommend it. Get it. As far as prices goes and everything, again, I don't know, tell you that below, but very easy to install, just like any Glock trigger. There's very few minutes to just install it. And put it in, and you good to go. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I really recommend this trigger. Thank you to Timney Trigger for sending the trigger as well. Definitely would love to get some more of these triggers for different version platforms, of course, but I really always like flat triggers. If you're not trying a flat trigger, you better get one. But I really recommend this one. So thank you again, Timney, for sending the trigger. Definitely enjoy it. Definitely go keep it in this frame right here. Worked just fine for me, no issues at all, but time will tell. So guys, thank you again as usual. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Turn notification bell on so you know when the next video comes up. As usual, there is a join button if you'd like to donate to the channel. It doesn't it's necessary, but it does help if you do, starting at $1.99 a month. So anything helps. Very appreciate it for all the new subscribers. Anybody been sticking around for a long time, I say it all the time. Thank you again for all the support, as well for all the companies that's been, you know, there for the channel as well. Being a small channel, it's hard to get, you know, stuff to bring out content to you. And again, anything I do here is my opinion. Make sure to do your research as usual, and you know, check other videos as well. So guys, that's pretty much it. Follow me on Instagram. If you're not following me, you're missing out on giveaways, upcoming videos, products, and all that good stuff. I'm very active there. That's one way to reach out to me quick, as well as Twitter, TikTok, like my Facebook page, and that's pretty much it. Go to Parler as well if you're not following me over there, just in case Instagram or Facebook or one of them decide to you know, delete my account or whatever for any reason. So guys, pretty much it. Again, thank you Timney, for sending the trigger, and as usual, see you the next one. Goodbye.